the NoMas, back for another video. Now, before we get into this, what I say in these videos is not set in stone. It's not a law. It's not fact. I'm telling you what worked for me. Okay, I'm telling you what worked for me and what's helped hundreds of other guys that I help. So you can take some of what I say in these videos and mix it with some of what some of the other guys say in the videos, because there's plenty of good NoFap videos. So like I just said before, what I say is not fact, it's opinion, and I'm talking about what worked for me. Alright? Now, you got to look at NoFap like a marathon. It's a marathon and not a sprint. And what I mean by that is this. Just say you've gone 30 days and then you relapse after 30 days. But in those 30 days, you've been working on yourself. You've been motivated. You've been going out the house, talking to people. You've been reading books. You've had energy. You've been working out. Then you might relapse, but you're winning. You haven't won, but you're winning. Because you're working on yourself and you're on your way to recovery. So, just look at that relapse as what it is, a little blip in the road. It don't matter. Look at it and learn from it. Why did I relapse? Okay, because of this, because of that. Right, I won't do that again. And then carry on moving. Carry on moving on your journey. Because the better that you feel, the less you want to relapse. Because you see how bad you feel when you relapse. And you think, I don't want to feel that bad again. You know, I've been feeling amazing. So you start continuing. And the more that you're proving on yourself, the more that you feel confident. The more that you're getting out of the house, the more that you're talking to people, the more energy that you have. The less you want to relapse. Because it just doesn't even fall in line with the man that you're becoming. It's just not even part of you anymore. So you just hardly relapse. So then you can maybe go a whole year, and just say you go a year and you've relapsed 3 times. You've won. You've won because you got to think of all the days that you haven't relapsed. And you've been working on yourself. You've been motivated, you've been reading books, you're more confident, you've got more energy, you're talking to more people. You've won. Okay, you got to look at it like a marathon. You got to look at it like a bigger picture. Now offset that with a guy counting down days. Now automatically when he's counting down days, all he's doing is thinking about porn every day. Oh, on day 20, he's thinking about porn again. Then he goes to groups and he's just talking about porn all the time. All you're doing is thinking about porn. And thinking you're some kind of amazing person because you've gone, I don't know, 30 days. It doesn't mean anything. If you're not recovering in that time, it doesn't mean anything. Just say you've gone 30 days, but in a lot of those days you've been edging or you've been looking at sexy pictures, but you've gone 30 days. You're not really recovering. It doesn't matter about the days. Now, just say you get to 30 days and you relapse and you're counting down days. So you're on day 30, you've relapsed. You think, right, okay, I'm going to set the counter back to day 1 tomorrow. Now, for the rest of that day, you're going to jack off as much as you can, because then you know, right, I'm going to reset in the next day. Do you see what I'm saying? So then you might relapse 5 times. And then the next day, you feel down because you jacked off so many times the day before. And then you might get to day 3. Then you relapse. And then you do it again. And it's just a vicious circle. It's a vicious circle. Understand? It's just like a cycle that keeps going round and round. So that's why you got to look at it like a marathon. Okay, if you relapse, it's like a drop in the ocean. You just continue. Just say you've gone the whole year and you relapse 2 or 3 times. That's like a drop in the ocean. Because you're recovering. It's not about days. It's about a recovering. It's about the recovery of it. Too many people are talking about days. Now forget the days. Work on self-improvement. Think of all the energy you put into not relapsing, and use that energy and put it into self-improvement. because then you have less chance of relapsing, because it will not fall in line with the man that you're becoming. Alright? Now, like I said before, what I say is not set in stone. You might disagree with it, but that's you. I'm telling you what worked for me. Alright? Now, this is Mr. NoMas saying thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you're having any kind of problems with NoFap, then go to my Patreon page. Click the link below. Peace.